are already approaching our first stop, which is the California Lighthouse. In the year 1891, a cargo ship named SS California sank here in this area, and the reason why it sank is because it was very dark and the sea was quite rough, so the ship hit against the coast and it sank. They lost the ship and all the building material that they had on board, and also the captain and all his crew members lost their lives. And in the year 1916, the government decided to build this lighthouse here to warn ships not to come close to shore. When they built this lighthouse, they built a small house next to the lighthouse, and that was for the lighthouse keeper. This guy had a very funny name. His name was Jacobs. So Jacobs. This guy's job was to go up and down all the time to put on and out the light that was there at the top of the lighthouse. I'm not sure if it was a kerosene or an oil lamp, because in those days Aruba did not have electricity. And when Aruba finally got electricity, this poor guy, he got fired because they didn't need him anymore. And when they fired this guy, they converted his house into a beautiful Italian restaurant that is called La Trattoria Faro Blanco. If you have dinner here someday, believe me, it might be one of the most romantic dinners of your entire life. The view here at night is spectacular. But as soon as the waiter brings you the check, you will forget how romantic the dinner is. We have, I don't know if they are here today, but we're supposed to have 2 or 3 trailers here. They're supposed to be here every day, and these guys, they sell delicious ice cold coconut water, and they have also all kind of fruit shakes, smoothies, and they have also all kind of sodas. So if you're thirsty, or if you like to eat an ice cream or taste the famous cocoa, like we call it, the coconut, we call it cocoa, this is the place to be. We are going to be here for 15 minutes, 1-5, and we have restrooms here if you need to go, but unfortunately you will have to pay $1 to use the restroom.
Wow. And
the reason why you have to pay to use the restroom, I will explain to you when we get back in the bus to continue our tour. So again, we're going to be here for 15 minutes. I don't know if the lighthouse is open for public today, but sometimes it's open and you can climb all the way to the top. I think they have about, if I'm not mistaken, 124 or 127 steps to climb all the way to the top.
I'm gonna stand on this.
Hard to see, huh?
Yeah.
every single house, restaurant, hotel, every single building here on the island has running water from the desalination plant, except for some places like this ones, for instance. They don't have water from the running water from the desalination plant, because if you look at the ground, you will see that this area is pure rock. So can you imagine if you have to dig through this hard rock to bring the pipes all the way from the desalination plant to this area? It's gonna take a long time, a lot of work, and also it's gonna cost millions and millions. So areas like this, these people, what they do, they buy big tanks of water. They buy the water in big tanks, and they have the water transported all the way here. And the dollar that they charge for the use of the restroom is not to cover the cost of the water, but to cover the cost of the transport, because water is quite cheap here. And our second stop will be the natural bridge, and there it's the same story. And on our third stop, which is the Kasibari Rock Formation, they have free restrooms there because they have water from the desalination plant.
A sailboat.
I am so sorry for what happened to that lady, but my question is, what was she looking for in these bushes?